Hello, everybody. It's Rusty Champaign here with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of Organic Burger Simulator. This is one that a lot of people seem to like when we did the first episode of it. And since we did that first look, they have made a number of changes to the game. They've had a number of updates, little patches that they did. Some of the things that they changed in here, they automatically save your progress when you quit the game. They streamlined the cow buying process, which we haven't gotten to that point yet. So I guess it'll be easier to buy cows now. They rebalanced the seed and crop prices, which that was something that we saw in our first look, that it was cheaper to buy the stuff already made than to make it yourself. So they've changed that around. They've improved the wheelbarrow. They've enhanced the farm place watering. They've added a tray mechanic, which is another thing that we'll be very excited to see. Let's see what else they've got here. You can buy a wheelbarrow. You have a free tray added on start. The required experience rates for level up have been reduced, which was another thing that we see, which is probably why up here at the top of our screen, it now says that we're at 110% of level 2, probably because of those changes that they made there. They fixed a bug that prevented the use of the wheelbarrow in the garden. They set the default walk speed to jogging. They added a fast run feature, and the control key now toggles walk mode. And let's see, and then they fixed some other typos and things like that. There's a day-night cycle that they added. They added sleep. They added custom respawn times. So yeah, a lot of stuff has changed since the last time we were here. So we're going to go where they're telling us to go. So we're going to go over here because I think that they wanted us to see the new water container. So we can go ahead, hold that, and then I guess we can, left-click to pour water only on a farm place. So we don't have to worry about that right now, and then that's just going to drop right back there for the moment. Or did they actually want us to try and do this? So maybe they want us to try and do this. So we'll go ahead and pour water, wait for it to grow. Crops take time to grow. You can keep selling burgers until they are fully grown. So I think they just wanted to see how that worked. And now that we know how it works, we're going to go ahead and just set that back down for now. I see they fixed our ATV that I kind of threw into the threw up here by mistake. So it was very nice of them to pull it back down and put it right back here for me. I will do my level best to make sure that I don't get it lodged up here on this little wall once again. But we had fun doing it. It really was fun. You got to give it that. Now, if we take a look around in here, so here's all the stuff that we had bought. And if I take a look, I don't see a tray. I mean, that was our cutting board. So I want to see if maybe we can get a tray. Maybe we need to go over to the bazaar to get a tray. So let's do that. And I'm gonna pick this up. So apparently it also got rid of my wheelbarrow, which is fine. I mean, it's okay if it did. But I'm going to take that. I'm going to set that there. And I'm going to go over to the bazaar and see if there is a tray that we can buy there. Because I don't see one right from the jump. So perhaps it is the case. Yeah, there's one right here. So for $15, we can buy one. It does say that there was one that's free right from the start. I don't know where it is. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to buy this. And I'm going to see if we can find one back at our shop as well. Just so, I mean, if we have two, we have two, and that's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. But if it's the only one that we have, it's definitely worth the $15, and I'm certainly not going to complain about it. Yeah, I don't see anything that looks like this here. So maybe if you start brand new, it'll have one. I don't know for sure. And we can take this, and there's like limited numbers of places where you can set it. So you can set it up on the counter. That's fine. I was going to use it to grab the burger. So I'm going to actually try doing this. See if we can like take all of the burgers that we make. Now, can we hold this and then grab the burger? So let's see. Can we do this? So flip it, carry. The ideal. Oh no, so that just dropped the tray. Now that's interesting because it's giving me completely different. It's giving me completely different notes for like the burgers, as if I was actually trying to cook them. So that's not the way that works. But we can take a burger, throw it on the tray, just like that. So you can do that one at a time. It would be nice if like they had in other games where you could pick them up while you're holding the tray. But the fact that we have a tray to start out with is really nice. So now we can just go here, pick up the tray, take everything right over here. And again, we can't set them down on the grill automatically. So, but that's all right. And then it's still E and left click, and then R to flip everything. So we're going to get all these flipped. And then I think these are all good. Yeah, I believe these are all good. So then we're going to carry them, put them back on our tray, because I believe that we cooked all 4 of those. And those are now ready to go. And then we can take our tray, just kind of drop it right over here. And when we have some burgers that we know that we need to make, then we'll use the patties that we got there, and we'll go forward. Also need to get our lettuce and tomatoes taken care of, so we'll go ahead and do that. We got some lettuce there. We'll have some tomatoes over here in our other tray. We got 4 burgers. That's good, so we'll be able to take care of 4 orders, and then I guess we'll be able to take the burgers and put them all on the tray and take them all out. So that's kind of the plan. It's kind of what we're looking at here. So let's get into another day, see what it's going to look like now that we've done all this. So here we go. Day, I don't know, because time just never stopped in this place. The store is open for your convenience. Welcome back to our new and improved burger shop. And let us get you going with some wonderful burgers that have still lettuce and tomatoes on them. And I'm sure at some point we will get other stuff. But for right now, we got that. Okay, this customer would like one with lettuce and tomatoes. So we can do that. And they get $65 and change. So 50, 65. There you go. Thank you very much. They just want a plain one. So we will collect the payment. They want $70 and change. Awesome. Thank you very much. So we only have 2 that have spawned. So with that being the case, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start working on these 2. So let's go ahead and do that. So I grabbed the top. I meant to grab the base. Go ahead, grab a burger from over there. Set that down. So that one's ready to go. That's our plain one. And then this is the one that wants everything on it. So we'll take care of that. And then I'm going to take the other 2 burgers that I've got here off of this tray. It's okay. This counter's clean. I promise you it's clean. It really is. So I'm going to set those there. And then we're going to take our completed burgers, put them on our tray. I should probably buy another tray is really what I'm getting at here. And then we're going to walk these out and see what's going to happen now that we have these out here on the tray. So what will happen? If we probably need to set the tray down and hand them their burgers, I'm guessing. But that's still fine if we do it that way. I'm good with that. Because at least we get all the burgers out at one time. And that's not a big deal to me. So yeah, I might go ahead buy a second tray. That feels like it's going to be a good thing to do because 1 tray is not going to be enough for this. So let's go back over to the bazaar. And now we do run real fast. Run! So that is a good thing. And we could now, yeah, so if we take a look at this, the wheat is now $6 a bushel, but $10 would make 4. So that is definitely a better price. Same thing with all the other things as well. Oh, and you can buy the wheelbarrow for 5. So that's good. So I guess you just don't get to rent the wheelbarrow anymore, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that, but it was kind of cool to be able to rent that thing prior to this. So yeah, we'll keep this one over here for when we make our burgers. Just leave that right there. And that can hold our patties. All right, they want one with nothing on it, and they're getting 55 and change, so 55. Thank you very much. And it is nice that they have definitely changed the spawning of the customers, so the customers don't spawn quite as radically fast as they did before. That did cause a bit of a challenge when you had customers that were just spawning left, right, and sideways. Did add a little bit to the stress level when you were doing things. All right, you're good to go. That should take care of you. You also want one with nothing on it. So we will take care of that. 44 and change for you. So 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. And we will get yours ready to go. So yeah, and if you don't know what you need to do to get out of the screen when you're giving change, you just got to be looking at the cash register and then hit E. And that will take you out of the cash register view. It was a little confusing at first when I was doing it, but we eventually figured it out, which is a miracle because I don't normally figure anything out all that easily. All right. There you are. You're all set. Enjoy your burger. Thank you very much. And we're already up to level 3. And yeah, every burger gives us, so like 3 burgers move us up 20%. So we would have to serve 15 burgers to get up to level 4 is what we're seeing here. At this point, we need more burgers. We need more bread. So let's get that both going. All right, so there's all of our... Oh, shoot, do I not have any... I don't have any beef, so I got to get some beef. That's a problem. Generally harder to make hamburgers if you have no meat. So go ahead, take care of that. We might as well buy the wheelbarrow while we're at it for $5. So, and we cannot yet get the cow because we're not a high enough level. So we got to still work our way up to that. But we can get the wheelbarrow. And we can go ahead and, how do we let go of the wheelbarrow now? This is weird. So I have the wheelbarrow and I can't set it down. Maybe I got to get out of there. I mean, I bought it. So yeah, we definitely bought the thing. I had $79 before this, and now it's, or I had $74 before this, and now I can't let go of it. So I'm hoping that when I get back to the shop, it's going to let me let go of it, because right now, E, F, escape, none of that is letting me let go of my wheelbarrow. It's apparently an evil wheelbarrow that you don't realize it. It's a cursed wheelbarrow, and once you're holding it, you can never let go of it. So I might need to... I've got a feeling I'm going to need to hop out of the game and hop back in. So we're going to give that a try here and see if that helps us out. Okay, so we did restart. We can see that we do still have our level progress up there. I don't know about my wheelbarrow. So that's the part I don't quite know. Let's see. Is it back over here? Because I definitely know I spent the $5 on the wheelbarrow. Oh yeah, and here it is. Okay, so maybe now we can use it. Yeah, so it was G to drop, but that option was not showing up for me before. And that might have just been a button that I needed to press and I forgot to press. So now we're going to go ahead here. Well, I can now take it back and use it to actually buy the meat that I needed. So that was the point of all this. That was where this exercise all started. So we'll go ahead, drop this down, grab a couple of beef. We're going to throw that in our wheelbarrow. I might grab 3 because I think I have enough. But that's sitting on the side of the wheelbarrow. That's going to be a problem. That's right. You can't stack any of the meat on top of each other. For some you can, but it seemed like some you can't. I don't know. But now we got plenty of meat. It's in a wheelbarrow. Again, wheelbarrow's perfectly fine, perfectly sanitary. Nothing to worry about. You can take raw meat, throw it in a wheelbarrow. It will have no negative effects on anything down the road. I don't know why you'd even be worried about that. You really shouldn't. I mean, all these people with all the worrying that you're doing about unsafe conditions, it's all perfectly fine. You gotta believe me on this. You should never believe anything I say on this. All right, so now we're going to just take our patties, just slap them right over there. Quality pivots we got going on here. Just like that. And then we can pick this up, pick up a tray, walk it right over here, and just do the same thing. So many quality pivots. It's a good thing we got going on here. Then we'll just flip all these, each one at a time. And then when they're done, we can go ahead and just throw them back on the tray, just like that. Easy peasy. Got 4 burgers ready to go. And we will leave this right over, the best place to put it. Well, we'll switch these, because this is the one that we just finished using. So we'll put that there, and then set this one as close as we can. I really wish that we could move that up. Move our cutting board, but our cutting board does not seem like it can move. It is in a permanent fixed location, so that's fine. Not to worry. In terms of wheat, let's see. We've got 3 wheat, so I don't really feel like I need to get much more of that right now. The meat, again, it's a refrigerated countertop, so you don't have to worry. The meat will stay to the perfect refrigerated temperature, sitting on top of here. Only this section is, so the wheat doesn't get cold. This section is not refrigerated. This section might be. So yeah, it's got perfect climate control up here. You don't have to worry. It's all good. It's fine. Trust me, it is. Okay, let's go ahead once again. Open up the store, get people back in here, see what happens when we get ourselves up to level 4. And if we go back and take a look at what we have now in our bazaar, we do not have, oh yeah, it shows you when these things are now available. So we can get the tomatoes at level 4. We can get the lettuce at level 6. The cow is apparently now available. So we can buy the cow. If we can buy the cow, we're going to get the cow. There's our cow. I'm assuming it's going to make its way over to our place. It has a very, very loud bell. So I'm just going to let it go. I'm guessing it knows where it needs to go. We've told it its destination, so it's going to go over there. And while it's making its way over there, we're going to go ahead and take care of some customers. We'll come back later and check on the cow's progress. See if it is doing what it needs to do. Because I do have customers and they do want burgers, and that's why we're here, is to give customers fine meat products. One with no lettuce, one with no tomato, and $15 and change for you. Okay, so let us take care of that. One no lettuce, one no tomato. They're walking in, oh, they're sitting inside now. Okay, interesting. That's the first time that's happened. Everyone's always sat outside prior to this. Oh, I did not mean to grab the tray. I meant to grab the patty. So no tomato, or no lettuce, rather. And then we'll take this. Oh, this can go on this tray now. And then one with no tomato. And then we'll set that there. Grab some lettuce for this one. And then go there. All right. Put both of these up on my tray. Grab the tray. And run it over to these two fine gentlemen right here. So no lettuce and no tomato. There you are. Enjoy. We got that one down. I think we're getting into a little bit of a groove here. Just a little bit. That can apparently hang over the edge. Apparently the center of gravity on that thing is perfectly level, so we don't have to worry about it. It's all good. It's not going to fall over if we throw a burger on there. 48 and change for you. You're all set. Thank you very much. You want one with no tomato, so let's take care of that. So lettuce only on this guy. And we'll go ahead and just prepare this on the tray that we can have magically sit right there. Not a problem. How about you? You also want one with no tomato. And $3.50 and change for you. So 1, 2, 3, 50. And off you go. We'll do another one with lettuce here. So let's take care of that. And then we'll have to get more burgers ready to go. So they should both be sitting. Oh, they're here. The other people already left. So they were quick to get in, quick to get out. They apparently had places to be. But there are those two burgers. So that is all ready. Let's go ahead. I'm going to check on the cow now because I want to see what's going on with the cow. The cow should be outside. This house has so many interior rooms. In order to get back outside, you just got to go out back through the front door. It does not seem like it has any side doors at all. And let's see. The cow. There's the cow. Right over there. Can I hop the fence? Oh, I can go through the gate. And then the cow itself. So we can catch the cow. And then I guess we take the cow over here to the calculator. And things are going to happen to the cow, I guess? I don't know. That's what happens to the cow. Okay. All right. It's perfectly normal. It's all fine. I'm hoping that more than one pops out of there, or maybe I just got the cow too soon. Yeah, I may have needed to wait a little bit on the cow to grow, I'm guessing, but they don't really give you much of an indication on that. F to clean. If placed in the farm place, it shortens the harvest time of crops. Oh, so, ooh. Bleh, bleh. Yeah, I totally understand. That's horrible. That is really horrible. So we're gonna place that right there. And presto. Okay. That was something. That was really something. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother with that. I'm just gonna clean it. Yeah, we're just gonna clean that. That's yeah. That's a lot. Okay. And there's another one there. You can always tell where they are because you can just look for the flies. Yeah, feces slash fertilizer. It's great, and apparently now the flies are following me. Okay, so I guess when you get a cow, you may want to wait a little bit longer before you take the cow and put it in the calculator, because that will give you more than one meat. I guess. Or maybe we advanced in the plot too fast and they were going to tell us about that at some point in time. I don't know. One way or the other, I spent $25 on a cow and I got one slab of meat out of it. So I did not get very well on my return there. And yes, you did not see it, but I washed my hands before I came over here and started grinding meat after handling a cow pie. I totally did it. You just didn't see it. It was out of frame somehow. I don't know how it was out of frame because this is a continuous shot, but somehow it was out of frame. I did wash my hands. I'm not handling meat with cow poop on my hands. I promise you I'm not. I hope I'm not. Okay. Here's some more burgers. Go ahead, run these over here. I know I've got customers over there. Again, they're plenty patient. They always are. They're more than willing to wait while I do my thing. They're happy with it. Because again, we're the only burger place in town, so it's not like complaining will get them anything, because it won't. If they want a burger, this is where they got to go to get it. Made with only the finest cows that get ground up in the calculator. And yeah, we're gonna have to try that again and see if maybe we get more if we wait a little bit longer. Because that's all I can figure is that maybe I just did it all too quickly. Meanwhile, we got 4 more customers, so let's get them going. They want everything on it. They got $5 coming back. $5? All right, you've got 56 coming back to you. 56. Thank you very much. You've got how much coming back to you? 70. All right, 70 for you. Thank you very much. And then for you, you've got 55 coming back. It's amazing how we're giving out all this change. And then yours, we're going to hold off just a second. I mean, it's nothing against you, but I've only got 4 burgers ready, so I got to get these done. Let's see. We got no lettuce, no tomato. We've got, so 2 with lettuce only, 1 with tomato only, and then 1 with everything. So 2 lettuce only, 1 tomato only, and 1 with everything. Oh, shoot. I forgot to get my wheat going. And then we'll need to buy more wheat to get that taken care of as well. So that way I have more buns. But let's get these burgers done first. Oh, no, I don't want the tray. I wanted a patty. You got to really be paying attention to what you're focused on when you grab the patties, because you may accidentally grab the tray. All right, so this is we don't want that. We want the entire burger. So let's go ahead and throw that on the tray. So there's a lettuce only. We got 2 that are lettuce only. Okay, so 2 that are lettuce only. Not the tray. I want the burger patty. And I did not put the burger patty on there, so let's try that again. Okay. That can go on my tray. Okay, there we go. We've got a tomato only this time. So let's do that one. And then the last one was everything on it. So that can go right there. And then our everything on it guy. The cameras are a little bit weird just because it keeps on. It's like the camera, you can change the height of the camera all the time. when you're looking. So it goes like above you, and it's like it's on some kind of a weird pivot, but that's okay. Just one of those things I noticed. All right, here we go. 4 burgers. Can I set this on the table? I can't. So let's see. You are, oh, let's see. You're lettuce only. So you're there. Yours is, oh, I can't tell what I've got. That is lettuce only as well. And that is going right here. This is the tomato only. So that is going right over there. And then this is my everything burger. And that's going right there. Okay, cool. I managed to not goof that up. So the next thing I want to do now, I want to go and I want to buy some more wheat. Oh, and there's the night. Oh, wow, that's kind of cool. But yeah, they were talking about how they added a day-night cycle. We have now made it into the night. Here we are. But yeah, I want to go over here and I want to buy some wheat. And where did, oh, there it is. I'm like, where'd it go? It's right there. We're going to take this, go back, plant it. So that way we got plenty of wheat ready for tomorrow. We do not want to get fooled again on that. And I believe that this is going to take care of 4. So, oh, but we got to plow the fields first. So let's do that. So G to drop. No, it won't let me drop it. That's so weird. So like when you pick things up, you can't then drop them. So F to plow the field. It won't let me plow the field either. So I'm going to set that there for the moment. We're going to plow the fields. We're going to, oh, I see. It gives you 4 spots right in one. So we can go there and, so yeah, so I'm going to drop that again. So G to drop? Is it G to drop? How did I drop that? Oh, so yeah, maybe it's a left click to put it in there. There we go. Now we got it. It just took me a second to figure it out. It's always E and left click. So when in doubt, left click. And that will empty it out for you. And I think that's probably watered. I think that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that. And of course, I didn't put it in the place where I had the fertilizer. Why would I do such a thing? People are like, Rusty, why didn't you put it over there? And you're right. You're absolutely right. Let's go ahead and take care of our next 4 customers. So we're going to get more meat in our grinder. Again, hands are perfectly clean. Trust me. Famous last words. Okay. And then 4 more buns. While we're at it, I believe we need more tomatoes. We do. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. And then we'll get these last burgers done on our grill. And again, be nice if you could pick up the burgers while you're holding the tray, but it's not the way it works. That's probably some heavier level programming, I'm guessing. I don't quite know. It's not like Center Station where you can hold a sphere and pick up and drop off things using a sphere. We do not have that possibility here. So yeah, we're going to get everything ready to go, and then we're going to take care of getting our custom orders done. Because customers are plenty patient. They don't care. They get to see the entire process. They get to see the sausage being made, or in this case, the burgers. And then they're good with it. They appreciate our openness to letting them see everything that goes on here. All right, now we're ready to go. So we will get you all taken care of. So 9 1/4 for you, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 1/4. Yours is lettuce only. Yours is everything. Okay. So 36.75 for you. You're all set. And these are our final 3 customers of the day, it appears. So I made one too many burgers. Hopefully it will sit overnight. I think it might, but we shall find out. This is going to be our first time actually trying this. So 1 plain, 1 with everything, and 1 with tomato. 1 plain, 1 everything, 1 tomato is what we've got. Okay. So we'll take that. Nope, not the tray. The patty. 1 plain. That will go there. That'll go towards the back. I'll forget by the time I get the tray over there. I know I will. One everything. So we'll set that there. And this will be good because I won't have to cut up any more lettuce. There's my everything. And then one tomato. Just like that. Yeah, it's so nice that they added this tray. It really is. Because before this, you had to do all this one at a time. And that was not necessarily fun. Okay, this is my everything burger because it's got lettuce on it. This is my plain burger because it's smaller. So that's going to go over here to you. Off that direction. And then that's my tomato. That's going to go to you. Perfect. Everybody's happy. We need to do one more burger to get ourselves up to level 4. So we're almost there. If we go out and take a look at our wheat, we'll get to see how long it is before that is ready to go. So that will be ready. Oh, 11 hours. Yeah, and it shows you on there. And it would have been shorter had I used the other field. I know. I'm going to try getting another cow. And it will probably say on the cow how long it is until the cow is fully grown. I probably did not take a look at that. So we're going to go here, spend another $25 on a cow. And yeah, it says catch and release on the cow. So I'm just going to let it go. And I'm not going to do anything with the cow for quite some time. Just going to let the cow be and see what happens with it. Now, apparently we can also sleep at this point. And given the fact that we have no customers, it feels like sleep would probably be the good thing. And I'm getting borderline delirious. So we're going to see where we can go to sleep in our place. I'm assuming it's up here somewhere. Sleep. How about that? Just going to slide into bed. It's fine. And then lay perfectly still and perfectly flat. And we can determine when we want to wake up. So it's up to us when we decide we want to like get the shop open again. It's not like you start at a particular point in the day. It's just like, you know what? I feel like sleeping late today. I'm not going to wake up. And did we close the place when we went to bed? We apparently. Let's see. We're closed now, so now we're open. Yeah, so yeah, we're good. Apparently, I didn't close the place when I went to bed, and nobody robbed us or anything like that. So I think we're good. We're gonna also go outside. We're gonna take a look at our cow again, see what's going on here. There's our cow, just roaming free, just like that. We got. Well, that's bad. I mean, so we were during all the time that we slept. It did not help our time remaining to grow on our wheat. That's not good. All that time that we were asleep, that should have counted as time remaining to grow, and it did not. So I don't know how I feel about that, but there's a part of me that feels like that is a glitch in the game. And again, if I take a look at the cow, it doesn't say anything about like when the cow is more mature or anything like that, or at what point it's going to give you like the most beef for it. So I don't know what we're supposed to do with it other than just kind of wait. I'm not going to do anything with it. We're going to let it just keep growing and see if that makes a difference at some point. Because right now it does not look like it does. And do I have a little more meat here? I do. So we'll go ahead, get more meat going. Did it save my last burger? It did. Again, it's perfectly fine. The burger it stayed at the perfect temperature overnight, even though my crops didn't grow any faster. The meat stayed at the perfect temperature overnight. It's all good. We got nothing to worry about. This person's going to be more than happy getting their burger with everything on it, even though the burger's been sitting out overnight in a perfectly temperature-controlled environment. I know you don't believe me. I get that you don't believe me. I understand. It's just it's a weird science that this game has that we as mere mortals are not meant to comprehend. So, but it all does work. I don't know how. Because you know why I don't know how? Because I'm not allowed to ask questions. So that's how I don't know how. But it all works. I just know that. I have to abide by the fact that it all works. So. Gonna grab one head of lettuce because I forgot to grab my wheelbarrow. It's fine. I'm not worried. Not that worried about it. It's not that far of a run. So we'll go back over here and put our lettuce up here for this wonderful customer's burger. So there's one lettuce and one top. And off you go. Now, the other thing I want to see... Oh, nope, I went to the wrong place. So let's try that again. So let's close that up, go over there. All right, so they're happy. Now, the other thing I want to see... I'm going to go here. I'm going to close the shop. Because the one thing I haven't checked out is, like, what is this fishing area? And what happens here? Because I've seen it. I've seen it. We've gone there a couple times, but never really looked at it. And I don't think we can buy a fishing line. There's all the chickens that we can get, so that's going to be later on. Oh, yeah, we'll actually... Oh, so they're all available at level 5. So in not too long, we'd be able to get chickens and start making chickenators or something like that. We also have tomato seeds, so I'm going to buy some tomato seeds. They're going to throw them right at me. It's perfectly good. We're going to actually throw these in our fertilized plot. Since I bothered to fertilize a plot, we're going to go ahead and do that. So let's drop that here for the moment. F to plow the field. Going to grab our seeds. Going to just drop them right in there. And then we're going to water those. And okay, and it's giving me the giant thumbs up that it's watered. We might need to water this as well. So I'm going to do this too. It's not giving me any indication. So I'm guessing it's good. I'm going to go with it. But now we're going to go back and we're going to take a look at the fishing area here. See what the fish is all about. See what this is going to do for us. It looks like it is this way. Taking a trip through town. Yeah, we got to go over here. Do they sell us a fishing line somewhere? I'm assuming they do. Or what? This is the spot. I see no fishing lines, though. Or do we buy one at the bazaar? That was the thing I was looking to see, is if there was one at the bazaar, and I didn't see any, but I may have just missed it. So let's go back up to the bazaar and see if there is a fishing line available to be purchased. Somewhere up here. There's all of our seeds. There's the cow. Yeah, there's all that. The tray, the wheelbarrow. All the chickens. Huh. I feel like I would have seen that somewhere. Let's check one more time down here just to see. Or is there something over here? No, these are just all empty crates. There's a rake. So no, I don't think we go fishing with a rake. I don't think that's the way that works. I don't know. Maybe it's something that opens later. Maybe later on we get a fishing line. A fishing rod. Because I'm not seeing anything here, and we can't go jump into the water. So, and I don't see any options there. So that will remain a mystery for now. We shall not know. These are things that we are not allowed to know about at this point in time. But while I'm at it, I do want to run this way. See what we got over here. Notice board. No notices on the notice board, but we have a notice board for whatever reason. Notices, none. And what happens down here? Is there anything down here at all? I don't know. It's amazing how much extra space they have in this game, but it's not being used. I mean, it's very scenic. We can't go any further that direction. So there's a lot of scenery, but it's not, none of it's actually active. So it's like just they plopped a lot of scenery into the game, but didn't really make a whole lot of it functional, I guess. So, we're going to take one more look at the cow. See how the cow's looking. See if they look any bigger. See if they look like they've got more meat available. It does not look like it. And again, there's nothing on here that says, like, if I go here and catch the cow, and again, I'm not going to do anything with the cow. I'm just going to release the cow and not take it to the calculator because I don't think that it's going to give me more meat than that. So we're just going to leave it for now. And how's that doing? 2.5 hours, that's almost good. 10.7 hours there. So maybe once we get this grown, maybe that'll advance the tutorial plot. So we're just going to kind of hold off on that for now. And we can go ahead and make 4 more burgers. But I am once again out. No, I've got the beef. I just turned into 4 more patties. Or I just made 4 more patties. I myself did not turn into 4 more patties. And we will get these all cooked up. Nope, not the tray. Want the patty. Thankfully, these burgers do not ever burn. You could leave them on here seemingly forever, and they're like perfectly cooking burgers. They will cook until they're done, and then they will stop cooking. It's really kind of cool. Let's go ahead and open up the place one more time so that we can get a few more customers in here for our last of our 4 burgers. Now, again, the interesting thing is for $1.80 and change, there are no 5-cent pieces in here. So you got to go $1.50, 60, 70, 80 to give them $1.80 and change, which because I was not aware of the fact that there were no nickels in this land. $60 for you. All right, there you go. And for you, 45. Okay, thank you very much. So what was it that everybody ordered here? Let's take a look. There was 1 plain, 1 lettuce, and 1 tomato. That's what we got. 1 plain, 1 lettuce, 1 tomato. And I'm down to my final round of wheats. So this is the last of it. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to close the shop again just because I feel like it. We're going to do 1 plain, 1 lettuce, 1 tomato. Where are my burgers at? They're over here. So I'm going to keep on moving all of my trays around. Just keep the tray rotation going. There's my plain one. Then, yeah, 1 lettuce and 1 tomato. No, not the tray. Oh, man, again, it can be so tricky to grab that if you're just not paying attention. Tomato and lettuce. The harvest is ready. Press the E key to harvest the grown crops. Okay, so we will do that next. And I've got a lettuce one left. Okay, it's good that I checked that. And then that will go there. Drop this off. Actually, I'll go over here to this spot just because it's the empty spot. The no tomato was right here. And this is where it gets hard to tell. I mean, that one is the lettuce on it, or it has the tomato on it. You can just barely make it out that it does. And there's like 1 pixel where you can drop that. Okay, there's that for you, and then there's your plain one. Nothing on it. Not all about those veggies, which is fine. Yeah, we'll drop that right there. Cool. Now we can go out here, advance the plot, grab all of our wheat, get that done. So we're just going to go here. I ready to harvest, so carry. Ready to harvest. So there's that. Level up and unlock new content. Increase your popularity level by selling burgers and unlock new content. Remember, only customers satisfied with your burger will boost your popularity. So, and then we've got these 4 here that we can then grab and bring into the shop. Assuming I go out the front door. There's always that. And then it's G to drop. Yeah, G to drop. Going to go ahead, see if we can set all 4 of these in here successfully. With any luck, we'll be able to get that done. Okay, there's 2. Now here's going to be the real test, getting these 2 on here. The first 2 are simple. The last 2 can prove daunting. No, that was actually not that bad. I don't know why I was making that out to be so complicated of a thing. It really was not. And then we'll just set these right here. And I always just leave the wheelbarrow in the shop. No one seems to care. It seems fine. We'll just set all that right up there, ready to go later on. And then with it, yeah, with it being level 4, okay, we can take care of this one last customer since they're standing here. I mean, I don't want to turn them away. They were walking in before I closed the place down. 20, 30, 1, 2, 50, 60, 70, 80 for you. And they just want a plain burger. It's okay because I got burgers left over anyway. So we will go ahead and do that. Yeah, this is my last burger, so I might as well serve it up. It's amazing that it's not falling off the counter. Again, centers of gravity on these things are amazing. Go ahead. Take that. Give that to you. One plain burger. That's the way they like it. That's the way I shall serve it. They are very happy. Life is good. We made it up to level 4 in our wonderful game here. So I definitely like the way that they've changed it with that tray. The tray is a very nice addition. And so if you had played this game and were turned off by the fact that they didn't have a tray for you to use, they do now. So it might be worth coming in, taking another look. There's still a couple things that seem like they're a little bit weird, but they've definitely made some improvements. And hopefully with time, they'll continue making more little improvements here and there. And who knows? There could be definitely more to be done with it. For sure. But for now, we've just got ourselves a lovely little burger shop here. And I didn't do anything bad to my ATV. So we're going to call that a win. That is going to be all for this one. How you doing, man? Yeah, right on through. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I'd love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.